Hey everyone, it's Kim Record, and this is my second video in a three-part video series on how to set new goals for the new year that you will actually achieve and maintain so that you never have to set these goals again. How does that sound? If you watched my first week's video, you will have already done the first step, which was to imagine your ideal life. Now, if you haven't yet watched the video, pause here, go back and watch the first one so that you can get through that exercise first, because this is the follow-up exercise to that. It's the next step in my process, in step 3 of my 10-step guide to finding your forever body, which is coming soon. And this next part of feeling your real desired outcome, well, is the feeling part. So once you've identified it, you've seen it, the next step is to really feel what that ideal life would feel like. What would it really be like to be in that life? I want you to imagine in as much detail as possible the feelings that you will get from being in that life. Again, no matter how far from your current reality it is, you still have an imagination, and part of that imagination is to really get into it, really get into the feelings that it will bring up for you. This is the second part in your commitment. You've already identified what you want. This is identifying why you want it. Okay, because commitment has two distinct parts. It's specifically what you want, not what anyone else wants. And then the second part is why. Why? And this needs to resonate with you to your core, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You need to be able to feel it. So some questions for self-reflection in this part is, you've thought about what will it feel like when you achieve it? But here's another one. What will it feel like if you never achieve it? That's the real kicker question. If you never achieve this ideal life, how will you feel? So I want you to really get present with that feeling. And, because when we get to the next step, which is where we're going to be setting our health goals from, but when we get to that step, as you get on your path, there are going to be obstacles, there are going to be delays, there are going to be things that get in our way of achieving our goals. And that is when we really need to look back at this step, the why we really want what we want for our life. It's that important. So what will it feel like when you achieve it? What will it feel like if you never achieve it? How will it change your relationships? Really get present. How will it change you as a person? And this is, some people are very uncomfortable with change, but change is a good thing, especially when it's moving us in a forward direction. So change can be scary. It can be very scary, but start thinking about it. It can, we all secretly have, I believe, we all secretly have these gifts and these strengths that we're afraid to shine. We're afraid of what other people are going to think. I did it. I did it myself for so many years. I would enter a room and hope nobody even noticed me. I would never raise my hand in a room, in a classroom, anything that would draw attention to me. I avoided like crazy. But I knew that somewhere deep inside of me, there was a person who wanted to be heard and who wanted to be seen, but I was afraid. So when I started thinking about my ideal life and what it would look like and how it would feel and how it would change me as a person to be able to achieve it, and because it's not just by achieving it, is what do you need to do to get there, right? It's those changes, those transformations that we go through. It's who we become as a person in order to achieve those goals. And so, it's not by achieving the goals that we change. We change we transform is really the better word. We transform by doing the things that we need to do to get towards our goals. Now, again, that's stepping a little too far ahead just yet. For today, I just want you to get into that feeling. Just get into the feeling and describe it. Again, use your journal like you did last week to identify, your ideal life. And now this week, really describe in as much detail as possible what it will feel like to achieve your goals, your big life goals. And, again, you're going to start to notice themes. Like what are the main themes that are different in your life, in your ideal life versus where your life is today? Pick up on those themes. Pick up on them, because these are going to start giving you clues as to where you're going to start with setting your health goals, which you're going to get into in the next video. So if you're not already part of my Body Love community and getting these emails directly to your inbox, I encourage you to sign up for my free gift, which is the Top 7 Reasons Diets Don't Work, another free chapter from my book. And that'll automatically include you on my email list, so you'll get these directly to your inbox every week and you won't miss a video. And until next week, remember to define your beauty. You need to shine your gifts.